What up, y'all? This is your boy, Mr. Downtown Ray Mel, and you're listening to the Entertainment Report for Friday, August 8th, 2014, delivering some of the major stories and trends going on in the world of entertainment and beyond. You can follow the show on Facebook or on Twitter, facebook.com/The Entertainment Report with Ray Mello, that's RAYMELO, or on Twitter @The Enter Report. Hosts of Detroit's 97.1 FM The Ticket's Stoney and Bill radio show got a surprise when a man claiming to be director Zack Synder called in to discuss a segment he had heard earlier on the show wherein the hosts were trashing Aquaman. The Rap has confirmed that it was indeed the Batman vs. Superman Dawn of Justice director on the phone call. Synder said he was listening to the radio on the way to the set and heard an earlier segment in which he felt the hosts were coming down too hard on Aquaman, a Justice League member who watches over the sea and speaks to animals. Synder defended the superhero and his potential inclusion in a film with Batman, played by Ben Affleck, and Superman, played by Henry Cavill. The director pointed out that Aquaman is actually quite capable and is a trident that can cut the flesh of Superman if they came in contact. He's super strong. Synder teased, it's not to say that he's in the movie or anything like that, but he has the potential to be the badass. This seemingly confirms months of speculation that Aquaman would be making an appearance in Batman vs. Superman, though Synder stopped just short of actual confirmation. Most rumors have centered around Jason Momoa playing the role. Batman vs. Superman Dawn of Justice is currently filming in the Detroit area and will be released on March 25th, 2016. MMA fighter War Machine has just got canned. Belators President Scott Coker told TMZ Sports, "We have a zero-tolerance policy here at Belators when it relates to any form of domestic violence, and after learning of this latest incident involving John Copenhaver, War Machine, Belator is releasing him from his promotional contract with the organization." War Machine was wanted by Las Vegas police in a severe beating that may have landed his porn star girlfriend in the hospital. According to police, War Machine was involved in a three-person altercation early Friday morning at their home in Vegas. Two of the combatants sustained severe but non-life-threatening injuries and were taken to a hospital. One of the victims is described as the fighter's significant other. It was well known that War Machine had been dating porn star Christine Mack since last year. However, police have not released the name of the victims. When officers arrived on the scene, they were told they were determined that War Machine was the primary suspect, but police have not been able to find him all day. War Machine currently fights for Bellator, or used to. He was arrested for assault during a San Diego bar fight back in 2010. He ended up getting a 1-year jail sentence for that case. The FBI, U.S. Attorney, and Washington, D.C. PD have opened a homicide investigation into the death of former Reagan press secretary James Brady, who died this week, 33 years after he was shot. It was a weird turn. John Hinckley Jr. shot Brady and Reagan outside a hotel in 1981, paralyzing the press secretary and seriously wounding the president. Hinckley was found not guilty by reason of insanity, and the legal experts who spoke to TMZ says that it is not a case of double jeopardy. Hinckley was charged with assault with intent to kill when he was tried. Murder is a separate crime. Nonetheless, a D.C. police spokesman confirmed with TMZ that the three agencies are conducting an investigation. After he was left partially paralyzed, he became a strong advocate for gun control. The federal law requiring a background check for all handgun buyers bears his name, the Brady Bill. Although Brady was unable to return to his role as press secretary, he kept the title and his salary until Reagan left office in 1989. Brady was 73 years old. The female group Danity Kane's last straw was an ambush, 2 girls against the third. Sources connected with the group told TMZ Dawn Richards went nuclear when she found out Aubrey O'Day and Shannon Bex were meeting behind her back, recording tracks without her and discussing business matters involving the group. TMZ told the cover was born Monday when Dawn showed up to the studio and interrupted a private session with Shannon and Aubrey. That's when things set off and caused a fight that ended with Dawn punching Aubrey. Dawn told TMZ the stories about her being a brute are exaggerated lies and false accusations, and as a result, the group has decided to disband. Batgirls Club star Natalie Nunn's foot was savagely bitten during a fight with co-star Alyssa Red Carswell, and the injury was so severe medics thought she had been attacked by an animal. Eyewitnesses told TMZ Natalie and Red were shooting a scene for BGC 13 May 15th when they got into a violent confrontation. During the fight, Red chomped down on Nunn's foot, tearing the flesh away. Nunn was taken to a hospital where she filed a battery report. Law enforcement sources told TMZ police investigated and turned it over to the LA City attorney, who rejected it based on insufficient evidence. TMZ don't know if prosecutors are looking at any of the show's footage. TMZ knows cameras were rolling during the fight, and the footage will be aired on an upcoming episode. Actor Danny Murphy, who appeared in comedy classics like There's Something About Mary and Kingpin, has died of cancer at the age of 59, TMZ has learned. Danny was famous for his hilarious cameos in the Farley Brothers movies. Peter Farley was a childhood friend and gave him his first acting role. Murphy became a quadriplegic in a diving accident when he was 19 years old and didn't decide to get into acting until much later in life. He was 40 when he got the Kingpin role. Danny's agent, Cynthia Karazian, confirmed he died in Florida, where he recently moved to do other things outside of acting. He became an activist for disabled actors, and his theater company, Blue Zone Productions, was created in 2008 specifically to assist performers with disabilities. Rosie O'Donnell got into a heated showdown over abortion with CNN's S.E. Cupp during a View test show taping with Whoopi Goldberg, who ended up taking the thinly veiled shot at Barbara Walters. Production sources at The View told us Cupp, who's vying for the conservative role on the show, had a nasty debate yesterday over the Australian couple making headlines for asking their surrogate to abort a Down syndrome baby. TMZ told things escalated when Whoopi jumped in and asked Culp if she ever had to make a decision about abortion. That shut everyone up momentarily until Rosie chastised Cupp, saying she didn't want another Elizabeth Hasselbeck. That's where Barbara Walters comes in. After the taping, Whoopi, in front of producers and several potential replacement hosts, said she'd been working with a cranky 85-year-old woman who's mad about everything for 2 years, and I need a break. Hard to tell who Whoopi was really upset with, Rosie or Cupp, but the shot at Barbara was undeniable. As for Cupp, doesn't sound like she left on Rosie's good side, but then again, that may be exactly what The View needs. Judge Judy has settled the very first lawsuit she ever filed on her own behalf, and it's a big win for her charity. Judy has sued Connecticut personal injury attorney John Heyman, whom she claimed used clips from her show intercutting shots of him and his daughters to hawk his service. The spots ran on the NBC affiliate in New Haven, Connecticut. Julie was pissed because she had never endorsed a product or a service because she feels it's unjudgely. In a statement to TMZ, Judge Judy said she reached an amicable resolution with Heyman, and the settlement will benefit the girls of her Honor Mentoring Program, Judy's charity. Sources told TMZ Heyman is donating money to the charity, which pairs high school girls with professional women in the Westchester County, New York area. Music mogul Ted Cohen is being sued by a woman who claims she moved halfway around the world on his promise to take care of her for the rest of her life, then screw her over. Cohen, who is a music industry icon who has worked with the likes of Alice Cooper, Fleetwood Mac, The Who, Van Halen, and Prince, and has been a leader in the digital revolution of music, allegedly had an affair with Deborah Sass, who at the time was living in London. According to Sass's lawsuit, the two met in London in 2006 while Cohen was married. Sass claimed they fell in love, and he told her if she moved to LA to be with him, he would divorce his wife and take care of her for the rest of her life. Cohen was true to his word and filed divorce. He also bought a house for Sass in Hollywood and even got her a Mercedes-Benz. Sass claimed Cohen had Sass run his company, Tag Strategic, a digital entertainment consulting firm, and she said she slaved away working 70 hours a week and she didn't get a salary most of the time. He simply said he was taking care of her. Sass says in 2012 Cohen's divorce was still not final and they argued bitterly, splitting up in December of that year. She says she never got a real salary and he's also refusing to support her for the rest of her life. She's suing for 50% of his income. TMZ called Cohen. So far, no word yet on what his reaction is to the situation. Country singer Tim McGraw made nice with the woman he hauled off and slapped during an Atlanta concert last month, TMZ has learned. TMZ broke the story. McGraw became infuriated when the woman, Jesseline Taylor, grabbed onto his jeans and ripped them during a song. He whisked her hand away, hesitated, and then delivered the wallop. Taylor's lawyer, Eric Hertz, told TMZ the case is now settled. He says, quote, "It's been mutually resolved the old-fashioned way with a simple conversation." Hertz wouldn't say if McGraw ponied up any dough, but that's how personal injury lawyers make money. We do know Taylor wanted an apology, so now it's Hertzless. Thelma Louise actress Geena Davis has booked a guest starring arc on the ABC medical drama Grey's Anatomy for the series' upcoming 11th season. Davis will play a surgeon at Grey's Sloan Memorial on the Shonda Rhimes series, which wraps its 10th season in May. Davis joined a cast that lost a key member in the form of Sandra Oh, who left the series during its most recent season. In addition to adding Davis, the series is bringing back Kate Burton, who will reprise her role as Dr. Ellis Gray. Davis's television credits includes ABC's Commander-in-Chief, which Davis starred from 2005 to 2006. Actor-director James Franco will be receiving a filmmaking award at the Venice Film Festival this year. Franco is set to be honored for his contributions to cinema at the 71st annual Venice Film Festival shortly before premiering his upcoming William Faulkner adaptation to Sound and the Fury. Alberto Barbera, director of the Venice Film Festival, said in a statement, "He is one of the most versatile, multi-talented authors on the current American scene as an actor in cinema and theater, director, screenwriter, producer, soap opera star, video artist, and much more. Indeed, a relentless manufacturer of cultural imagery." He also added the adaptation of the great classics of American literature, like his new film based on a novel by Faulkner, will be presented in Venice. It is a major thread in his creative approach, characterized by boldness, loquacity, courage, and self-confidence, he continued. These values transform his omnivorous verb into a concept of total art performance founded on a considerable curiosity and intelligence. It's not the first time Franco has been recognized at the Venice Festival. His film Child of God was nominated for the Golden Lion Award, the festival's highest honor, in 2013, but it lost to Italian documentary Sacro Gra. Child of God, starring Franco and Scott Hayes, received a limited theatrical release last Friday. The Sound and the Fury, starring Hayes, Franco, Seth Rogen, Danny McBride, and Joey King, is Franco's second take on a Faulkner classic. He previously adapted As I Lay Dying with Matt Rager, adapting both screenplays. The Jaeger LeCouture Glory Award is given to an individual who makes a, quote, an original contribution to innovation in contemporary cinema. Past recipients included Spike Lee, Takeshi Kitano, and Sylvester Stallone. The ceremony will be held in the Sala Grande on September 5th. NBC Sports Group is hyping up its upcoming Premier League coverage with the return of Jason Sudekis as Coach Lasso, who's trying his hands at talking about soccer instead of coaching it. The new 6-minute mockumentary follows Lasso, a bumbling American football coach returning from England after his failed attempt to manage the Tottenham Hotspur soccer club. Now he's trying his hands at providing commentary on the sport for NBC after spending about 6.5 hours coaching it. Despite his wealth of experience, the clueless Lasso still doesn't understand what relegation means, picks up a Mini Cooper he nicknames Bradley, and still can't figure out what offsides means. Fortunately, U.S. men's national team goalie Tim Howard, who also plays for the Premier League's Everton, makes a cameo to shed light on the penalty. Starting Friday, the creative advertisements for NBC's coverage of the 2014-2015 Premier League season will be shown on more than 19,000 movie screens in National Cinemedia's First Look pre-show program in AMC, Cinemark, and Regal Entertainment Group, and other top theaters nationwide. 30-second TV spots will be rolled out across the networks of NBC Universal next week. Fancy sensation Iggy Azalea will perform at this year's MTV Video Music Awards, marking her first performance at the annual celebration of what's left of music videos. Azalea will be on hand to perform her current single Black Widow, joined by Rita Ora, who also performs on the track. In addition to her performing duties, Azalea has been nominated for 7 awards this year, including Video of the Year, Best Female Video, and Best Pop Video. The awards ceremony will air live on MTV from Inglewood, California's Forum, August 24th. Other performers will include Usher, Ariana Grande, and 5 Seconds of Summer, Maroon 5, and Beyonce, who will receive the Video Vanguard Award this year. ABC Family and Pretty Little Liars will be thanking the show's loyal viewers with a fan appreciation special airing in October as part of ABC's Family's 13 Nights of Halloween. In honor of making the show television's most social series, the cast will convene to discuss the show's biggest highlights and answer fan questions. To submit questions, fans must visit the Pretty Little Liars Facebook page or tweet their questions with the hashtag @PLLHalloween on Twitter. Currently in its fifth season, Pretty Little Liars has finally brought Allison, played by Sasha Peter Sayes, back in Rosewood with the girls, and Ace returns from the dead. Alongside Peter Sayes, PLL stars Torian Belisario, Ashley Benson, Tyler Blackburn, Lucy Hale, Ian Harding, Laura Layton, Shay Mitchell, and Janelle Parsons are also going to be back for this season. And finally, Open Road will distribute Spotlight, which Tom McCarthy is directing for Anonymous and Participant. Mark Ruffalo, Michael Keaton, and Stanley Tucci are all in talks to star in Tom McCarthy's Spotlight, which follows the Pulitzer Prize-winning Boston Globe journalist who exposed the Catholic Church's decade-long cover-up of child molestation in Massachusetts. Multiple individuals familiar with the prestige project have told The Wrap. Ruffalo is nearing a deal to play Michael Resendez, while Rachel McAdams is being eyed for the female lead of Sasha Pfeiffer. McAdams has an official offer, though she has not started formal negotiations yet. Eli Schreiber and Aaron Eckhart are also circling key roles in the ensemble drama, which McCarthy co-wrote with Josh Singer, who wrote for the TV series The West Wing. Participant Media is financing the project, which is being produced by Anonymous Content and Rockland Foss. Open Road has come on to handle domestic distribution. Steve Godlin and Michael Sugar of Anonymous Content are producing with Nicole Rockland and Blythe Foss. Dave Meisner, who brought the project to Rockland Foss, will consult and serve as an associate producer. Participant Media's Jonathan King and Jeff Skoll will executive produce with Open Road's Tom Ortenberg and Peter Lawson. Producers have secured life rights of the Globe reporters responsible, including Spotlight team members Resendez, Pfeiffer, and Matt Carroll. Spotlight team editor Walter Robbie Robinson, who's played by Michael Keaton. Special projects editor Ben Bradley Jr. and Globe editor Marty Barron, who's played by Levi Shriver. When Barron saw an article in the Globe just after starting as an editor about a Boston priest who had molested children, he realized a bigger story could lie behind it. He spurred a team of reporters to spend a year interviewing hundreds of victims and poring over thousands of documents. The Globe team eventually discovered that Cardinal Bernard Law had hidden years of serial abuse by moving guilty priests from one parish to another, where they often abused again. The team's articles won them the Pulitzer Prize in 2003 for public service and set off a wave of revelations around the world. The project was announced in April 2010 and described as being in the veins of the classic journalism movie All the President's Men. Bradley Jr. is the son of the legendary Washington Post editor Ben Bradley, who stood behind Bob Woodward and Carl Bernstein when their Watergate reporting was assailed by President Richard Nixon and his White House staff. Ruffalo and Tucci earned Oscar nominations for their supporting performances in The Kids Are Alright and The Lovely Bones, respectively. Ruffalo and Keaton could find themselves in contention for Oscars again this year between Foxcatcher and Birdman. The duo are both having strong years. Ruffalo starred in HBO's drama The Normal Heart, John Carney's Being Again, and the Sundance movie Infinitely Polar Bear, and he also reprised his role as the Hulk in Marvel's The Avengers Age of Ultron, which hits theaters next year. Keaton co-starred in RoboCop and Need for Speed, while Birdman is scheduled to open the Venice Film Festival and close the New York Film Festival. Tucci has also kept busy co-starring in Transformer Age of Extinction and the Hunger Games sequels, in which he plays Caesar Flickerman. McAdams can currently be seen opposite the late Academy Award-winning actor Philip Seymour Hoffman in The Most Wanted Man, and next year she'll share the screen with Bradley Cooper in Cameron Crowe's Hawaii set romance comedy. And as your entertainment report for Friday, August 8th, 2014, this is your boy, Mr. Downtown Ray Mello. I'll be back Monday delivering some of the major stories and trends going on in the world of entertainment. You can follow the show on Facebook or on Twitter, facebook.com/The Entertainment Report with Ray Mello. That's RAYMELO. Or on Twitter @The Enter Report. Everybody have a great weekend. I'll see you again Monday. Bye.